Good evening. It's a very big day for State Bank of India today and six other banks in India. So they have been merged with SBI, and the remaining six banks, they are no more existing now. So the board and everything has been changed, and their products and everything services have been merged into SBI. And with this, SBI became one of the top 50 leading banks in the world. So this is a really wonderful one. Of course, this particular decision was pending for quite long period of time, and after the cabinet approval, everything was done. And from today onwards, so the remaining six other banks, the names that I'm going to show you now, so they will be so no more existing because they have been merged with SBI. So for the purpose of this examination, one thing you should know, that when this merger has been taken place and who should approve this merger, right? That is number two. Number three, so what are all the banks that have been merged with SBI? So these are the points that are important for the examination point of view, right? So now I'll show you this document. Kindly have a look at this. After that I have some other information regarding Justice CS Karnan. So we have a discussion regarding that. Now, look at this. So on April 1st, 2017, six banks have merged with the SBI, State Bank of India. So what are they? That may be important for any examination point of view. State Bank of Bikaner and Jaipur, State Bank of Hyderabad, State Bank of Mysore, State Bank of Patiala, State Bank of Travancore, and Bharatiya Mahila Bank. Please remember all the six names with respect to any forthcoming examination. And with this, SBI joined a league of global top 50 banks. So now the merger has been completed, and of course there was some opposition from certain employees in various six banks, but even then, so the government went ahead, and the merger has been completed successfully. So, and with respect to some of the people, so they may opt for the voluntary retirement, and various other provisions have been provided, but otherwise all the remaining employees from now onwards, they will be considered as the employees of a State Bank of India. Am I clear? So now, so another point I would like to tell you now, so this is with respect to Justice CS Karnan. Kindly remember, for the purpose of examination, there may be a question in the like Justice CS Karnan, who is there in the news, is a judge in which of the following courts? Please remember this one. So right now he is a judge of Calcutta High Court. Please remember this point. Of course, he has been suspended with all the duties, and no job has been allotted to him now, and serious orders have been issued by the Supreme Court. Otherwise, he made so many allegations with respect to corruption, with respect to Supreme Court judges and other High Court chief judges. And by taking it as very seriously, the Supreme Court issued the order to Justice C.S. Karnan to appear before the Supreme Court. But he refused to attend before the Supreme Court. For that reason, Supreme Court has issued bailable warrant. Bailable warrant. Even these also we have discussed. And Supreme Court issued the order to Director General of Police of Calcutta of West Bengal. So to issue the warrants to him, that was ordered by the Supreme Court. But it was taken very seriously, and he also issued various orders, and there was so much of controversy that was going on between the Supreme Court and this Justice C.S. Karnan. And finally, what happened yesterday, so he personally appeared before the court, and he expressed his anguish that so his prestige was at stake when the police enters into his lane, so with the warrants to be issued to him. So it was quite annoying for him. But in the Supreme Court, so there was at no point of time he was ready to express his regrets. and he was not in a position to this give any excuses with respect to his previous activities, and he dared to challenge the Supreme Court, saying that if you want to arrest me, you arrest me. If you want to imprison me, you can imprison me. But I am not going to, this apologize. I am not going to apologize, and again, I am not going to appear before this court. So these are the comments that were made by, this Justice C.S. Karnan, and we need to wait and watch what the Supreme Court will decide. Right, otherwise, for the purpose of examination, please remember, because it's a very very big controversy that is happening within the judiciary. Never it happened in the history of India with respect to judiciary, where the apex court issued the order to someone to appear, issued the order to other judge at the higher position to appear before the judiciary. Clear? That is the reason why. So this may be a possible question, and kindly remember this. Am I clear now? And see here, today is April 1st. So this is the beginning of the new financial year of India, right? So from today onwards, it will be 2017 and 2018. Clear? Starting from April 1st 2017 till we reach March 31st 2018, these 12 months are considered to be one financial year. And these are the points that you have to remember with respect to the financial year. Clear? Now, right, so these are the points with respect to, this Justice C.S. Karnan. You may have a look at this. So in the recent past, so there was a petition that was filed in the Supreme Court by one of the lawyers, asking that whether the members of parliament, Lok Sabha members or Rajya Sabha members, whether they can practice any other profession, especially as the lawyers. And as you know, there are so many people in this Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So these are the eminent lawyers. On one side, they are lawyers. On one side, they are the members of the parliament, and they are taking the salary from the government. On the other side, again, they are going to the Supreme Court and various other courts, and they are fighting various cases. Is it not a conflict of interest? So that was a petition filed by someone, and the petitioner requested the Supreme Court to issue the order that the members of the parliament should not come for the practice. Otherwise, what is happening? So the basic allegation is that some of the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha members who are eminent lawyers, they are going to the parliament and they are putting the signature, and without attending their responsibilities in the parliament, straight away they are running towards the judiciary. Meaning, so they are taking the salary from somewhere and fighting the cases on behalf of someone at some other place. And the Supreme Court has agreed to this. So whatever the point that was raised by the petitioner has been accepted by the Supreme Court, said that, so this is a valid point and this is definitely a conflict of interest. But Supreme Court expressed its inability by saying that we cannot frame rules to stop that. So it should be the responsibility of the parliament to decide whether these people should be permitted to go for the practice or not. But otherwise, see, it's a very, very common thing. The members who got elected to Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, these various state assemblies or the legislative councils. So they're also going for some other professions also. Maybe personally, they may feel that, so they have the time and they're working more. But this is considered to be a conflict of interest. And for that matter, some of the people who enter into this, what's called the politics from the cinema field, after getting elected also, they still go and act. Right? So can I say that it is their personal thing? Or is it a conflict of interest? It is a question that is being raised by certain eminent people in the country for a quite long period of time. Number one is that it is definitely a conflict of interest, but there is no policy, there is no law, there is no rule regulation that is stopping these members from practicing their professions. So that is the reason why it's happening. But in order to make them to focus completely on the people and the public policies, so they are expected not to go for any other profession. So because they don't have any timings, like 24 hours, they need to think about the people, work for the people, make the policies, implement the policies. That is the reason why. So they have lots of jobs on their shoulders. So hopefully the parliament may come out with certain policies where these members will be restricted. Clear? Whether it should be accepted or not, that is a subject matter of debate, but otherwise it is definitely a conflict of interest. Fine. So that's all for today. I'll stop at this stage and I'll see you in the next class. Till then, I wish you all a very, very, very good luck, and I wish you all very, very happy weekend. Thank you so much.